For 6 years, Troy McCullough had been down on his luck, shuttling between homeless shelters and transient hotels, unable to make ends meet as a newspaper salesman.
Come and get your paper, cause rebound.
Until a few weeks ago, he might as well have lived on a different planet from Pete Kadens, an up-and-coming Chicago entrepreneur. But one cold, rainy Saturday last month, Pete came downtown for a meeting and saw Troy waiting to pick up his papers.
Just decided that I should ask him to join me in my car and warm up. And I never, quite frankly, thought it would materialize into anything more than that.
Then he heard Troy's story, how he'd had a full-time job, most recently as a handyman, and a home, until he lost his wife and his health in a matter of months.
I had a stroke. I ended up in the hospital. I lost my job.
Something in me just kind of melted. I felt obligated to help him.
Pete offered Troy $200.
And I asked him, I said, are you a millionaire or what is you? He said, I'm just a guy that's reaching out to help someone.
$200 would keep Troy off the streets for a few days, but Pete wanted to set him up for 1 year to help him get back on his feet. He called on friends and business associates to help through a website called SaveTroy.com. In a matter of days, he had the money, $11,000 for food, shelter, and medical care. Now it's up to Troy to make the investment pay off. How do you know that you're not going to be back on the street in a year when the money runs out?
Well, when you experience something, you don't want to go back up the same road. So I know I'm not going back or end up being homeless again.
They both know there are no guarantees that Troy could wind up back on the streets in a year when the money runs out.
Rebound.
So they're working together to save the money he's making now and getting him the skills to land a full-time job.
What are your hopes and dreams for this project?
I'd like to see us get to a point where we could help 10 Troys a year.
So that this is just the beginning of the story, not the end. Cynthia Bowers, CBS News, Chicago.